To our show. I'm Gwen, Squire, your host, usually, but today we have a special show for you, and I'm going to be being interviewed along with my friend Braden here, and our host for today is going to be Mike Rogers. Mike, I'm handing it over to you.
Hi guys, how are you today?
Go ahead, Braden, you can answer.
Good.
Oh, you guys are good. I'm glad you're good.
I'm good.
Well, we're going to start out by asking Braden some questions about Yalt. Now, I don't know that much about Yalt, so for myself and the viewers out there, what is Yalt, Braden?
It kind of like going to college, but instead of doing college work, you do like work to find a job somewhere in the future.
So it's like job skills and different skills like that you would need to get a job and
Yes.
things of that nature. Now, you're on the Canisius College campus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's other Yalt programs out throughout Western New York. What made you choose Canisius?
Because some of my family members went to Canisius, and I want to be part of that.
Oh, you did it because of the family member. Because I went to Canisius, and I did it because my family members went there too.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. Like, what is a typical day for you in Yalt? Well, like, give me a day. What do you do?
Most weeks on Fridays, some of us go to Roswell Park. It's hospital, and we help push wheelchairs, get the mail, go downstairs, get the lost, go places where they want us to go.
Oh, so you kind of use that as your base, but you go out in the community and volunteer and do things?
Yep.
Very, very cool. Are you involved with like any of the other students that go to Canisius? Like, are you involved in anything? Do you go to any events or anything like that?
Yeah, we go. Sometimes I go to the Sam. Sometimes we go, if there's like a basketball game, we go to see the basketball game.
Very cool. Now, you were telling me before the show that you have gotten a lot of friends through going through Canisius Yalt.
Yep.
So, what is that like for you? Because I know for some people they get nervous about socializing, and people might look at them different and stuff like that. So, how has that helped you?
It's cool. My friends are very nice to me sometimes. Like they don't make fun of me because of my disability.
Oh, so they treat you pretty cool, huh? Like you then are really a part of the school then, huh?
Yeah.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Now, are you a part of any clubs or anything like that? Did you join anything yet? No?
No.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yep.
Now, you said that you learn a lot of things. Like, what kind of things do you learn when you go there?
My skills, fill out application for a job.
Oh, so you do job applications.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what other kind of things do you do?
We do
Like, are there any other skills that you work on? Like anything that you have trouble with that you need to work on, like math or anything like that?
like times, like 5 times 5.
Oh, so you work on math and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And you say you like go out in the community. Like, what other kind of stuff do you do in the community through Yalt?
We go to the food bank. We go to Chino's. We go to Roswell, which another say we go to Roswell. We go to the sisters, like sisters hospital we used to go to.
Ah, that is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. How, if you were to say to somebody else about getting involved in Yalt, what would you say to them? What is cool? Why would they like Yalt? Like,
Well, it's a two year program. That's awesome and all that. And then after you go to yacht, you you get a shop course and they find shop for you. So I said that's very awesome.
Also, so after yacht, they get a job coach, and you go and you search for an actual job and something that you would like to do, and go from there, right?
Yep.
Now you told me you will after you get done, you want to work somewhere. Where would you want to work?
Wegmans, WKs, but I love little kids to death.
Okay, what would you want to do with the little kids? Like, why do you love kids? I like kids too, but why do you love kids?
I don't know, but I was a kid. I was a kid once, and I could like read them a book, or play with a ball with them, and they're nice fun.
Yeah, and it's helping out the parents too while they go shopping, right?
Yep.
And Wegmans and other grocery stores are very nice environments, and you said you had family that worked there too. So you want to keep it all in the family and things of that nature. Now, what other kind of we want to know about you? What other kind of things are you into? Like, what are your hobbies, and what do you like to? What are some of your interests?
Well, I'm on a high school football team. I do like the water boy, the ball boy. I have like them get ready for a game. So I like sports.
Oh, you like sports, and you're really getting like involved. What is it? What does a water boy do? I know they give water, but I don't know anything about anything else about what they do besides spray water around and stuff like that.
They like have the team out when they like lose it at halftime and they feel bad. I pop them up. I'm like, come on, guys, we got this. We can do this.
Oh, you're kind of like an assistant coach.
Yeah.
And you know, do they treat you good and they accept you as part of the team?
Okay. Yes.
Really awesome. Really awesome. That is really cool.
Yep.
Now you're involved with our disability history celebration committee. What's that like for you? Have you ever been involved in a committee before?
I don't no.
No. So that's your first time. Were you nervous?
Not really.
Not really. Not really.
No.
You know, do you enjoy working with groups of people?
Yeah.
And a lot of those people are your friends, right? Now, you know, you work with a lot of people there. Do you like the people that teach you? Or like, you know, because you have teachers there, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that. You know, how is that relationship?
It's fine. I love my teachers. They're awesome.
Oh yeah, so you like your teacher. Me, I didn't like most of my teachers, but that's because they made me work and I didn't want to work.
Yeah.
But you like a lot of your teachers and you have a great experience. Now, how long are you there? Or like what? How many hours during the day?
9 until like 2:15.
9 to 2:15.
Yep.
And so are you now? Do you have? You can go anywhere you want on the campus. They don't. There's no restrictions or anything like that. Because I know in some of these day programs that they have, there's a lot of restrictions and stuff like that. But you can go, you know, throughout the campus as you want to, right?
Well, I can, but if you're like a new student, for 3 days, a staff need to follow you around, and then after the 3 days, you're gonna be all by yourself.
Also, that's like an orientation period.
Yeah.
When you started going to college, were you nervous? Were you scared at all?
Yeah.
That might help somebody out there that's scared and nervous.
Yeah. I was a little nervous. Yeah.
You were a little nervous. What did you do to not be nervous? What did you tell yourself? What did did you just go around and get to know everything, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool because I'm there a lot for the meetings and that, and you guys seem to be like a little family there and everything. So that's pretty cool.
Okay. Yes. We're all
Yeah.
big family.
Now, you said you want to work. I'm kind of going in all different directions here, but this is my mind. You said you want to work. Why do you want to work? You know, I mean, you could choose to do other things. What's important about working to you?
it can help me out like I really don't know why I want to work. I know still want to do it. I know want to just stay home the whole time.
Yeah.
I want to do something in my life.
And you should want to do something with your life. A lot of times they think that people with disabilities just want to stay home, but you want to actually do something. And what about making money? Is making money important to you? Gwen, is making money important to you?
Not as much, no.
Now but it is important. You have
It's
to
important.
make something to live
Yeah, because
by,
you have
right?
to pay your bills.
Yes. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the disability history celebration. Why did you? Let me start out with you, Braden. Why did you want to get involved in disability history? Because you were telling me something before the show.
Because I want to learn about like different people like disabilities why do we have disabilities and what can we do to fix it and why do people have it?
Oh, so why do we have disabilities, and what can we do to like switch the attitudes that people have about and make them more aware about people with disabilities?
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Like, what would you want to, like, when you go to the celebration, what would you, and you would participate, what you want people to know about you as a person with a disability? Because you're gonna be there, right? You're gonna talk to people, right?
Yeah. We all not different people. We all the same people. But if you don't have a disability or you do have a disability, it doesn't matter. Both we all the same people. We all not different.
Very cool. We're all the same in here, right?
Yep.
Just because we might have some challenges, that doesn't mean that we're different and we can't interact with each other. Now, Gwen, this year, what's the theme of our disability history event?
The theme this year is the ADA, they paved the way. The Americans with Disabilities Act, in other words.
Now, that's a question for you. ADA, they paved the way.
Yes.
What does that mean to you?
For me, it means that the ADA helped make things better for people with disabilities. At least it's trying to. And it has to, and it has in a lot of ways.
It didn't just happen out of thin air?
No, it started in 1990. It was signed into action, so to speak.
Now, were there people before that broke ground in the disability movement?
Oh, yes, there were.
That got it there? It just didn't
Yes.
show up
No.
on somebody's table,
Like
right?
there was a man named Ed Roberts, who they call the father of independent living. He was out in Berkeley, California. He began a movement to get people with severe disabilities to be able to live on campus out there, to be able to go to college. So he was very instrumental. He's passed away since, but he was very instrumental in getting people to be able to live on campus that have disabilities, like people with my disability in wheelchairs. Somebody like Braden would be able to, because he's able to walk and he doesn't really need the assistance.
Yeah.
So that helped a great deal. But the ADA has helped a lot since then as well.
Now, for those people that don't know, are we going to be showing the signing of the ADA?
We are going to be showing the signing, yes. And I believe it might be even being reenacted that day.
Yes, and I'm going to be part of the
Yes,
reenactment.
you're going to be part of the
I'm going to
reenactment.
do a little play.
Yes, our friend Frank is
Yes.
going to help you out. He's going to be President
Yes.
Bush, the father, the dad Bush. I never
Yes.
remember which one's the H and which one's the W.
Yeah, no,
So,
no.
I forget that one.
He was the father one. Did the ADA?
Yeah. So, but anyway, what we're going to do this year is we're hoping. What we do with this event is we hope to show everybody that not only are we a lot like them on the inside of us, many people have come before us, like you said, that had struggles, and they were able to overcome those struggles. Even celebrities who are living now, like say Whoopi Goldberg, she has dyslexia, and look where she is now. She didn't let that stand in her way.
Yeah.
Somebody like Jerry Jewell, who's a comic with CP, cerebral palsy. She didn't let that stand in her way. She's very popular and very well known. So we want to show that people with disabilities are people.
Now, Braden, that's a good question for you. Sometimes having a disability comes with its hard times, right? Mm-hmm. What do you do to kind of help yourself deal with some of them hard times? How do you deal with that?
I just think of all the people that have disabilities, like like Stevie Wonder, for instance, he can't see, but that doesn't stop him. But I think of all the people that have disabilities, and they feel that they have made out very well.
Also, you look at other people, and if that didn't stop them, why should it stop you?
I like that.
You know, and that is a very good way. So you let them kind of mentor you in a way, you know, and make it, you know, so that you can know how to deal with things. And what about you, Miss Squire? How do you know what part of you comes out to try to help yourself deal with?
It's kind of
the
like Braden's.
challenges?
I like look at other people too and think to myself, well, I could be worse off. I could have cancer. I could have, say, AIDS or whatever. I could be a lot worse off than I am. Yeah, my disability stinks once in a while. Something goes wrong, or sometimes it's not even my disability. Sometimes it's just something different that happens that gets me down. But I try to look at other, that I could be worse off.
Now we talked about Braden going to college, but
Right.
you went to college too. Like, what was that experience like for you? I mean, not your whole experience, because
Right.
that'll take forever.
Right.
But what has college brought to you?
Well, I've got my master's, and nobody, including myself, was sure that I could do that. People had convinced me that I may or may not be able to do it because of my disability and my inability to do math as well as other people can do. But I managed to get the master's anyway because I was determined to get it.
Now, what was it an easy time for you to go to school?
Not at all.
So you had to go through some challenges.
Yes, I had surgeries. I got sick in between. I had to stop and start again, but I finally did complete it.
Very cool. And you met some good people along the way, I know.
Oh, I did. Yep.
So that's a very good thing.
Yep.
Now, what would you say to people that say, well, I can't do what you guys are doing? I have significant or challenging disabilities. I'm scared. What would you say to them?
I would say don't let your fears hold you back. Unless you try something, you're never going to know if you can do it. And don't listen to other people tell you you can't. Because with me, the more people who tell me I cannot do it, the more I try to do
The
it.
more you try to do it.
Yes.
Now, with our disability history celebration, we're going to have a guest speaker.
We are.
Can you tell us a little bit about that person?
Yeah. His name is Michael Kennedy, and he's written his own book, and it's fabulous. I've read it. It's not that long of a book, He lived at an institution for part of his life, as did I, which is why I could relate to it. And he overcame that challenge, and he went on to become a very big member of the disability movement and self-advocacy, which is, what I do as well. But Michael does it a lot better. He's like one of the founding fathers, so to speak, of it. He talks about his experience in the institutions, why his family put him there, and what he does now, all the challenges he overcame to get where he is now. It's a great book. And he's going to be a great speaker because I've heard him before.
And what kind of things are we going to have at this event? Why would we want to go to it?
You want to go to the event because we're only going to have the guest speaker, the reenactment we talked about a few minutes ago. We're going to have a game I'm doing, the trivia game. It's going to be about
That
the
is pretty
ADA
cool.
and about self-advocacy itself. And don't worry about it if you don't do well with it. Everyone's going to be a winner. I'm not going to make it that difficult. I'm putting the game together myself. So, and we're going to have information tables as well from different agencies around the community that can help people out that need help.
Okay. We have it at the Buffalo Public Library, right?
We do, yes.
Why not just have it at some agency somewhere?
Be-
Why have it in public?
Well, because we want a lot of people from the community to come to it. We want schools to be there, people, kids, anywhere, I would say from 4th grade on up should attend this event if they can.
So this is open to anybody.
It's
Anybody
open to
can
anybody.
walk in off the street to our event, right?
Yes, it's free. Now, as for the parking, it will be free if you park around the library itself. There's parking. Well, around the library, there might be some expense. But if you take like the train or the bus, that shouldn't be that expensive. It'll drop you off right in front of the library. For people like myself who use the paratransit bus, Metro, then of course it drops you off right in front of the ramp.
Now, this is questions for both of you guys. One of the reasons we started the disability celebration was to kind of get education about disabilities in school,
Yes.
so that students could read books about people with disabilities and know about that. Why is that important? We'll start out with Gwen, and then we'll go to Braden.
I think it's important because not everybody has the knowledge about what people with disabilities can or cannot do. They look at somebody like myself or Braden or anybody, and they'll say, oh, that person's in a wheelchair, they must not be smart. Well, just because I have a disability doesn't mean I'm not intelligent. Or even if I wasn't as smart as you, it doesn't mean that I don't have feelings or that I'm dumb or,
Now, Braden, why do you think it would be good to have learning about people with disabilities in books?
So
Like
saying
when you-
that she's like the biblical enemies wow, can't talk that good. Wow, he can't walk that good. Like like I can't do football, and the people like wow, that can't do any sports. You know why? I can't do any sports. Oh well. Why are you guys making fun of me?
Yeah, and you can't do any sports, but that doesn't mean you can't participate in sports, right?
Yeah, now I'm saying.
It's about the things that you can do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's really cool, and we kind of want to push for these things so that the community becomes aware.
yes.
What does it mean to be aware to you, Gwen?
Being aware of people, that they have feelings, being aware that yes, we have challenges, but we can overcome those challenges if given that chance.
And that's the cool thing about it, because I know that when I went to some of the celebrations, people would stop and say, "What is this? What is it all about?"
Right.
How would you encourage people if they want to go and get other people to go? How would you encourage that?
I would just encourage them to come down to the library that day on October 22nd from 10 to 1 and be there and do what they need, and just go to the different information tables, come to the game that I'm going to be doing, watch the reenactment, just listen to what we all have to say.
And as far as like little kids, is this what age is this appropriate for?
As I said before, I would say 4th grade on up. So that would be like 9 years of age and up, because I don't think the really little ones are going to totally
Not
understand.
gonna totally understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we can always work on that stuff in
Right.
the future. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Now, one thing I wanted to ask about is you say that it's not always easy. Do you think it was easy for the people that came before us to get to where we are with civil rights?
Not at
and
all.
Disability history?
Not at all.
Does
No,
that-
they had it rough compared to us even.
Does that mean you just give up because people don't want you to do something?
No. Like I said before, you tell me I can't do something, I'm going to show you that I can. If I can find a way to do it, I'm going to do it.
And do you think this message is particularly appropriate for like students in like high school?
Oh, I definitely
middle
do.
school.
Yes.
How do you think that will benefit them?
I think it'll show them that they don't have to be afraid of people that go to school with them, that we're not somebody that needs to be made fun of when we're in school, because I got bullied in school too,
Yeah.
So I know what that's like, and it's not necessary. We're people just like they are. We have the same feelings. We do the same things. We watch the same TV programs. We do everything. They just need to talk to us. With me, I don't care if you ask me what's wrong with me, but I do care if you make fun of me. And I'm sure Braden feels the same way.
Yeah, Braden, what do you feel about people asking questions about your disability and stuff like that? How do you deal with that?
I went to look at that month. Like this one time, this one guy wanted me. Thought, wow, you really can't talk that good. Are you okay? I like, really, dude? Oh, whatever, I can't talk that good. God made me this way, and made everyone this way. Oh, whatever, I can't talk.
Do you tell them that they have to be patient? Because I know sometimes with speech difficulties, you got to be patient, right? And listen.
Yeah.
So-
I know like sometimes I stutter sometimes, and it's hard for me to not stop stuttering. And they're like, what was that? I'm like, wait, one moment, I'm stuttering. Wait, and then I talk normal. Well, oh, okay, now I understand. So yeah, I really don't like people making fun of me at all.
Very cool, very cool. Now, this disability history event, the planning committee and everything, they're not getting paid for that. That's volunteer, right?
No, we are not. We are being paid. We are not being paid.
You're not being paid. So what does it mean to volunteer? Why, as a person with a disability, why would you volunteer? You know, you're not getting paid. I get told that a lot.
Well, I
when
love
I
this.
volunteer.
I love this committee. We have to wrap it up. We got like 1 minute to go.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of letting you know. I'm doing it this way. We, like I said, I don't get paid, but I do it because I enjoy this committee a lot.
Okay.
I really do.
And-
And what we're doing.
And I know, Braden, you said you enjoy it as well. Well, can you give us a little bit of the finer details of the event, how, where it
Yes.
is and when it is?
Again, it'll be at the Downtown Public Library in Buffalo. It'll be on October 22nd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The parking is free depending on where you park. You can take the bus. It'll drop you off right across the street from there, and I believe you can take the train too, if you leave your car somewhere and just bring your self down there. Like I said, there's going to be the different events. The guest speaker will be Mike Kennedy, and that's all the time we have. Thank you, Braden, for showing up.
You're welcome.
Coming. You did a very good job.
Thank you.
Fuck.